Hey y'all, how you doing today? Look what I've got. Danna here. I'm coming in with some hot, fresh cornbread. I know you might have seen me make cornbread before, but a lot of people have sent me the request, show me how to make homemade cornbread, because you know we're all getting ready to make cornbread, to make our dressing. And so anyway, this is my fresh cornbread right out of the oven, and I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to make this cornbread. Y'all save the video, share the video so you'll be able to find it again. Basic Southern cornbread, y'all. It is easy as can be, and you're going to love it. If you love a good cornbread, y'all give me a heart. Let me know who my cornbread people are out there, and I'll take a bite of this in just a minute, but let's get this mixed up. First of all, you can find it at Happiness is Homemade, y'all, which is on Amazon. It'll come right to your house. It's on page 136. 136, okay? The first thing we're gonna do, we got that business out of the way, you're gonna get you a cast iron skillet. Now, this is an 8-inch skillet. If you've got small ones, you can use a smaller one and put it in two, like 2 6-inch or whatever. But this is how I do mine, and I'm gonna go real fast through this. Spray it. Spray the pan. I spray it real good. And then I'm gonna need some Crisco. Now that's what I use is Crisco. So y'all go get you some. And you're gonna need 3 tablespoons. Now I've been cooking so long that I don't have to measure it, but if you need to measure it, measure it. It's no big deal. Y'all, I've been cooking over 41 years, so I can eyeball it now. So what we're going to do with this is put this in our oven. Now I've got my oven up on 475, and what we're going to do is get this melted so we can pour it in our cornbread batter in just a second. There we go. Okay, now I need a bowl, need my mixing bowl. Here we go. We're going to start putting this together. The first thing you're going to need is some cornmeal. Now y'all, it needs to be the self-rising cornmeal. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I use. It's this. It's White Lily buttermilk enriched white cornmeal mix. This is what I use. It's really, really good, but you do need the self-rising, and that's what I use. And you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of this. Now, like I said, I've been doing this so long I can eyeball it, but here we go, 3/4 of a cup. The next thing you're going to need is 1/4 cup of flour, and I use this flour, the White Lily self-rising flour. It's self-rising as well, so I'm going to do 1/4 cup of that. Okay, I'm grabbing it out of my flour bin. Okie dokie. And now I'm going to just kind of fluff it up a little bit, okay? All right, the next thing we need to do, I make a well in the center like my mama taught me to do. You make a little indention in the center to pour all your liquid. Now, I've got my milk. I've got a cup of milk. Now, y'all can use buttermilk, but I don't have any buttermilk today, so I've got milk, and I'm going to make my own buttermilk by adding about a tablespoon of vinegar to it. So that's what I did. And I'm going to tell y'all a secret to even if I have buttermilk, I still add a little bit of vinegar because it makes the bread softer. All right, so I'm going to pour this in, and it kind of makes it lump up. And then I need an egg. Excuse me for reaching. I need an egg. All right, here we go. Now that is as fast as it is to pull this stuff together, okay? It's this fast. I'm not going to stir it yet because I'm going to wait until my Crisco gets melted. Hold on. Okay, it's not quite melted yet. So let me tell you about this cornbread. When I get ready to make dressing, I make several makings of this and I let it get stale. And then I make it and put it all together. So all of you that have been saying, you know, I want to make cornbread dressing, but I don't know how to make cornbread. Well, here it is. It's real simple. There's some good cornbread mixes out there if you don't feel confident doing this, but this is so easy. Just go ahead and make it yourself, okay? Let me poke that egg and get going. Y'all doing okay today? I'm just glad to be here. It's a sunny day here in Alabama. What's the weather like where you're at? And what do you do different with your cornbread? If you like cornbread recipes, there's 3 different cornbread recipes in my book. One of them is a Mexican cornbread that my friend Kim put in there, and one of them is my daddy's cornbread. It's called Gerald's Cornbread, and he does his a little different. He uses Crisco, but he uses the butter flavored Crisco, and his is really good too. So either one, you can't go wrong with that. All right, y'all, let me check. And just that fast, it's all melty. All right, now first I swirl it around in the pan like this because it helps keep the bread from sticking. And then I pour it in, and it's gonna sizzle when it comes in. It's so hot and yummy. And now we just got to stir it up. Now, when I was a young married and didn't know my cornbread wasn't always great, I went to my dad and I said, Dad, my cornbread's not as good as yours. Let me watch you make it. And I'm gonna tell you what he told me. His secret is, if you get your cornbread batter too thick, your cornbread's not gonna turn out fluffy. So that's what I had been doing. I hadn't been putting enough liquid in it. So anyway, I wanna show you how thin my cornbread batter is. Y'all see that? That's how thin we make it. This is true Southern cornbread right here. And just that little amount of stirring, and I'm ready to put this in the pan. But my pan's hot, so y'all bear with me a second. All right, here we go. I'm pouring it in. And if you'll notice when I pour it in, I'll hold it up and let you see it. The edges of the cornbread start cooking already when I pour it in there because the pan is so hot. And that is exactly what you want. Now let me hold it up, but it's hot. If you can see around the edges that it's starting to fluff up and cook, that's what you want. That means you're gonna have some really tasty, yummy, delicious crust in a very short time. Okay, that cornbread's gonna stay in there about 10 minutes. And when it gets kind of light golden on the top, but you can see golden around the edges, you're gonna pull it out. And let me show you what it looks like. This is what that cornbread's gonna look like. A perfect cornbread. This is true Southern cornbread, tried and true recipes from my family, and we've been making this for generations, and we keep making it. Let me show you what it looks like in the middle. That's a really big piece I cut out of there. Okay, look at that cornbread. Don't you just want to bite, and the smoke's just coming off of it because it's so hot out of the oven. And y'all, I'm going to tell you what, it's good with butter on it, but my cornbread's good enough to eat just fresh out of the oven, just like this. Let me get a bite for you. That makes me happy. That is delicious. Ooh, there we go. Now I'm going to tell you what I always tell you. The good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all go make you some homemade cornbread. You're going to love me for it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.